Hey guys, this is Jason with GetMorrOutdoors. Just wanted to bring y'all a quick tip today. Didn't really see anything like it when I searched YouTube, so maybe I'm coming up with something new. I don't know. Hopefully this will help somebody. Got me a crossbow this year. I've been really happy with it. And whenever I looked up on how to decock a crossbow without actually shooting it, apparently everybody who was showing how to do that did not have this anti-dry-fire mechanism in here. There's actually a mechanism in here. I don't know if you can see it down in there. I'll try to show it to you once I get the string pulled back. It actually comes up, and what it does, it prevents you from being able to accidentally dry fire the crossbow unless there is a bolt in here. Okay. After purchasing the crossbow and sling and crossbow bolts and broadheads and a case, the last thing I wanted to do was spend another 15 or 20 bucks for one. Basically, it's just a it's a bolt, an arrow that you can just fire off into the ground. You will probably end up breaking it, trashing it, whatever. I figured there had to be a better way. So let me get this thing drawn back in the full draw cocked position, and I'll show you what I did. Alright, so now that the bow's cocked, maybe you can see it better. There's a little lever. There's a little lever right in there that actually has to be depressed. Otherwise, you cannot fire the crossbow. In fact, you can't even take it off of safety, which I think is great. It's a good safety feature. Okay. Well, instead of spending 15 or 20 bucks to basically buy a trash arrow so that I could just fire this off into the ground every time I needed to decock it, while I was out hunting, I just broke me off a reed, and I can slide it up in there, and it will depress that anti-dry fire mechanism. Didn't cost me a dime. If I lose it, if I tear it up, I'll break me off another one. So to show you how this works, and let me just go ahead and say, if I remember correctly, the draw weight on this is 180 pounds. Don't let that intimidate you. If you're reasonably strong enough to be pulling one of these back, you should be able to actually decock it this way. Just use your best judgment. Don't do anything stupid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to hook it on the left side. Got it around here just like I would if I were actually cocking the bow. I'm going to hook the right one on the right side. So this is how we have it. So with my foot in the stirrup, I'm going to grab the free end of this cocking rope with my dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to grab it with my dominant hand. My little reed. Going to go right in there just like it were a bolt. I'm going to pull back on with my right hand just enough to where I can release the safety. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to squeeze the trigger gently. Very quick, very silent, very painless. So that's what I came up with. broken reed, like I said, I mean, go break you off one, grab you a dowel that's the right size. If your crossbow has one of these anti-Dri-Fire buttons inside of here, like if you try the traditional way that I've seen on YouTube to where you just do it like I did, but there's no bolt in here and you can't get your crossbow to do anything, look inside. It probably has one of these little anti-Dri-Fire buttons. When it's pulled back, you'll see that little button comes up, which means there actually has to be something in here to depress that little safety. Okay, and that's all it is. Now I would like to go ahead and just make sure I let everybody know this seems to me like it's probably common sense, but I don't want to overlook saying this. Do not use a little broken reed or a dowel or something like that to actually put in here and then fire the crossbow. This or a dowel is not going to have the rigidity that a crossbow bolt would to take the kinetic energy being released by these limbs. If you were to do that, you'd probably end up breaking or cracking your limbs or causing some other type of damage. But used in the way that I just did it, you saw I did it. It's not hard, not difficult. But just a little quick tip, thought might be able to help somebody that was in the same position I was. I didn't find any information out about it. Everybody that I talked to were like, well, you can just buy this crossbow bolt and fire it off into the ground. So I had to come up with it myself. Hope it helps somebody. Guys, once again, this is Jason with Get More Outdoors, reminding you to get more outdoors.